with that, we now have 2 players over the roster limit with the signing of Michael Foster Jr. So a lot of things I'm reading, 2-for-1 trades looking pretty likely, and a lot of things we heard about been a lot of 2-for-1s because of how hard it is to acquire Eric Gordon. We have some other likely candidates that are out there that have been kind of, quote unquote, been shopped around. So I want to ask you guys who you prefer. So obviously, the more money that players owe, the more players we have to be traded in this scenario. But some of the names have been shopped around. Reggie Bullock, who's owed $10 million. Justin Holiday owed $6 million. Pat Beverley, $13 million. Malik Beasley, $15 million. Alec Burks, $10 million, and Josh Hart, $13 million. So of those guys, as far as a potential 2-for-1 deal, which of those guys would you say, like, oh, yeah, that'd be a guy we should go for instead, in lieu of an Eric Gordon type?
It's kind of tough, man. Some of those guys are very similar. I mean, I think Reggie Bullock has, maybe the last few years he's kind of excelled in his role. If I had to kind of guess, and I don't remember all the names you just said, but I would say Reggie Bullock fits, especially at his salary. If his salary, is it lower than Malik's and Josh Hart's?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely with a lower salary. I would say, the team that's kind of like built to win now or win, next year. I mean, I think that fits, and you're able to get him at a lower salary. I would probably say that one.
Teja,
Dallas apparently loves Thibault too, so that's why we keep getting that speculation with Dallas for Bullock. But I think a lot of it comes down to I don't know if you know what I'm going to say, but probably take a wild guess. Huh?
I think we do. I think we know you want to ship Thibault out for peanuts. So
I was going to say it all comes down if you want to keep Thibault or not. If you want to keep Thibault, then you trade Furk and some seconds to Atlanta for Holiday. It gives you a capable defender. It's like a poor man's Bullock. It gives you a capable defender at the wing, hit 37% on catch and shoot threes last year. Pretty reasonable contract at $6 million.
You think Atlanta would do that?
3 seconds, maybe.
I mean, we talk about, you said 3 seconds. You would do that?
Would I do that, or would they do that?
You.
How long is Doc going to be here for?
I think 3 seconds is a lot.
It is a lot. I mean, they just got him. I don't know if they would do it for 2 seconds, though. That's the thing. Because, I mean, Furk, it's just, I wouldn't want to give, and this gives you a nice little gauge on Thibault. I don't think I would want to give Thibault away for Justin Holiday. He's 33. I think he's 33. I just don't see that. That's not a good enough return for me for Thibault, to be honest with you. I think we could do better with Thibault.
Interesting.
Yeah, what you do Thibault for Justin Holiday?
No, you the anti-Thibault guy, not me.
I'm anti-Thibault.
I think we swayed you back into being a Thibault fan.
I'm on the fence. I'm on the Thibault fence. I'm gonna make it sure the Thibault fence. It's gonna be me on it. Okay. I even if I don't like him, I think we could do better than that. I think he has more value. I think there are teams that want him. I don't think we're at this point. If we got through draft night without trading him, I don't think we're just going to give him away for a Justin Holiday now. If we're going to package Thibault, I'd rather package him for then it goes into the other guys, the ones you do. I think Pat Bev's going to be bought out probably in season. I don't think you need to trade for him. I would do Thibault and Furk for Bullock. I think that'd be a good 2-for-1. I think we're ready to win now with him. Josh Hart's got a pretty good contract. He's locked up for 2 more years, $12-13 million. His catch and shoot three is okay. It's 34% last year. Burks and Beasley are pretty close for me. Comes down to money, I'd go Burks because he makes 10 and Beasley makes like 15. But Beasley, I looked that up. I saw this on Twitter. Shot almost 11 catch and shoot threes per 40 minutes last year and hit 38%, which is pretty good. That's a high.
That's all they had Malik doing was catch and shoot.
Oh, and that's it. That's probably what you do for us. I mean, that's pretty good then. So 38%, that's a pretty high. That's nice for that many that catch and shoots. Burks was no slouch. He shot 42% on his catch and shoots last year. I think he shot like 4.1 per 40 minutes last year. The same guy posted that.
He played a different role with the Knicks too. I mean, he had some primary ball handling responsibilities too.
Yeah, you can use him as that too, right? So I mean, like,
not that he would do that with us, but it's he did it.
No, that would definitely cut into, I guess, what Shake's minutes. So that would be tough on Shake, but it wouldn't really be the wing we're looking for. But if we're just looking for a guy who can shoot off the bench, then Burks could be that. He makes 10. He makes 5 less than Beasley. So, I mean, we'd have to wait, I think, to trade for all those guys. I know Beasley, Burks, Bev, and the only guys we would have to wait for, I think, are Bullock and Hart because they weren't traded. But I love most of these guys. I like like you said, they're all pretty similar because we have a type. So, I think if you do one of these kind of deals for one of those guys, I think our team's pretty much good to go outside of a Harris trade coming out of left field. I'm still heartbroken. Royce O'Neal got traded. I really would have loved to require him, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, based on everything I read, like last week when the whole reports came out about Harden signing his deal, everyone said the Sixers are not done yet. So that's been a big thing. Everyone keeps saying that the Sixers are not done yet. It was the Stein line. Mark Stein said that we're not done, and a couple other reporters said that too. So obviously something's in the works still.